And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on WIXQ 91.7 FM. Andrew Frank, Tiger Sprout. You are listening to What a Savage. We are back. It's been a 2-week hiatus, but yeah, unfortunately, because we have shows on Sundays, they like to close the station down when we go on breaks, including spring break. But we have Easter next Sunday, and you know what? They cannot stop us from having a show.
That's right.
So we will be having a show next Sunday for Easter, and because why not?
Mm-hmm.
So we have, some topics to talk about today, controversial, because Andrew Frank likes to always bring them up, but we'll get to them a little later. We also have update on the NCAA basketball tournament. The Elite Eight are finishing up. We will get a Final Four, and then the championship. Also have some quick remarks on the National Football League. The Cleveland Browns are going to the playoffs this year. You can bet on that, and many other things. So, Andrew Frank, is there anything you would like to say for the benefit of the audience listening today?
Not really right now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
we'll save the good stuff for later.
Okay. So we are going to start it off with a little music. We'll kick it right in, and we will be back to discuss some controversy, because controversy creates cash, and I really do believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say that I don't find myself as a controversial person, but
it's important to talk about these things,
I like to run my mouth.
Yeah.
And I like to open my mouth.
And it brings discussion and people.
So with that being said, we'll get into it a little later.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find something to argue about. So Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And here it is, Andrew Frank's one of only 2 songs he gave me this week for
that's not true.
Playlist, The Middle, Jimmy Eats Worlds.
Yes.
Everything will be seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon. Yeah, me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. I can see inside you the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Oh no, the world is a scary place now that you've woken up the demon. Yeah, man. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this has now come over me.
My eyes are open wide. By the way, I made it through the day. I watched the world outside. By the way, I'm leaving out today. I just saw Haley's comment your way. Said, why you always running in place? Even the man in the moon disappears.
Fourth Wall Comics will be hosting a free comic book day celebration on Saturday, May 5th. Located at the Manor Shopping Center, Fourth Wall Comics will be offering substantial deals on everything in store. Free Comic Book Day comes to Manor Shopping Center on Saturday, May 5th. Hosted by Fourth Wall Comics. Games, toys, and more.
Do you suffer from severe lack of theater? Then try Cinemard. Side effects may include auditioning, directing, playwriting, or stage managing. Take every third Tuesday of the month.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take every first Wednesday of the month.
At 9:15 p.m. in Dutcher Hall's Studio Theater. For anyone experiencing side effects for more than 4 years, please contact an agent. And remember to check the call board for more opportunities. Join Cinemard. It's dramatic spelled backwards.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you, and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Backed by popular demand, WIXQ's Mosh Madness. 32 albums enter, only one will emerge as the winner. Visit the WIXQ Facebook page to vote each week and help decide the greatest album of all time for this year at WIXQ. Your number one music source.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here at WIXQ 91.7. Every time, I'll say this, every time we always come back on the air, I love your reaction because you're never ready for it because you're always playing on your phone. Am I right? Of course.
No.
So, let's get into it, Frank. Okay?
Yeah.
First thing you want to talk about, you pick.
What do you want to talk about?
You pick. It's your stuff. You wanted to bring it to the table, so you pick.
Okay.
Anything you want to talk about, you bring it up. We'll play it.
Okay,
All right, we'll talk about
We're
it.
going to start on the lighter side. I mean, this is still, like, sad, but Toys R Us has gone bankrupt.
Good choice, because I was hoping you were going to pick that one.
Yeah, and they are now in the process of liquidating all their stores across the country, which I think is pretty sad. I mean, I used to go there all the time as a kid, and, you know, like, Mom and Dad would always, like, let you pick out, like, a toy or two, and then it'd always be fun, just bringing them home. Do you have any memories going there?
To Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. I always loved going to the wrestling section, and to this day I still love going to the wrestling section because I always like to get the championship belts.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm going out with Brittany to go pick up like a birthday present for someone,
Yeah.
I always sneak back there when she's not looking, grab a championship belt, and I'll walk around the whole store with it because it's not embarrassing to me.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing to her and anyone else because they're like, wow, this is an awkward situation. But to me, I'm carrying the championship
I would
belt.
be embarrassed.
And there was a time where they had a kind of like a big giant, collectible figure, and it was The Rock,
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. I carried him around the whole store. So I look forward to going there just because of that. I will say though, okay, this is great timing that they're going out of business. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why. With having a kid on the way, all right.
Yeah.
All the baby stuff's on sale.
Right.
This is a great time to get in there and take everything.
And get toys, too.
Okay,
yeah.
that's not the point.
But
to grab, essentials.
Yeah, but you could still get something for, like, some little toys here
Yeah,
and there.
why don't I just figure out what to get them for the next 18 years?
no, but wait
while I'm at
until
it
they
and just
go
get
on,
it
like,
all.
because eventually, when stores close, like, the sales, like, go up. So, like, it'll go to, like, maybe right now, it's, like, 20% off. Maybe
I think it's,
in
I
a
think it's
few
30 or 40.
Okay, but then, like, within a few weeks, it'll be, like, 70%, 8%. So, I mean, maybe wait, but then that means that things are going to go quicker, though, so...
Ooh, good one, because I might just get all the championship belts while I'm at it then. Because they're like $20, $25, so if they're on sale, then that's like $3 for a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, we went to some, like, expo thing. This is no relation to it, but now that I'm thinking about baby stuff. We went to this expo thing at F&M last week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. and they had some pretty cool stuff there. Clothes, beds, stuff like that. They had two things. They had a walker, okay? One of those, like, you put your child in there, they're strapped around, and they have, like, it's like a bumper thing, and they walk with it. They have little toys on the... You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to, like, picture that.
When you put a baby in something and they walk, it has wheels and stuff.
Okay.
They had a police car one. And you put it in there, it looks like they're driving a police car. It has a steering wheel and everything. It's one of those walkers. The second thing was they had a pirate boat bed. And I'm not talking about, it's like one of those race car beds, but it's a legit pirate boat, like a big giant boat.
Wow.
So, and that was like, I think $200.
Yeah.
So, had that thing been $5, I would have gotten that boat.
Yeah, you would.
And I probably would have gotten that boat just for me.
Yeah.
Because it was a big giant boat bed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a shame Toys R Us is going out, but, this is the world that we live in. It's
right.
Technology enhanced. Get with the times, or you're just going to fall behind.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know some people need to get with the times.
Well, I'm
hint, hint.
Well, I'm with the times, though.
Not with some things.
Well, most things.
No, don't even say most things.
Most things.
Yeah, it's a shame, but you know what? Anybody that is, aware of what's going on, they had to have seen this coming. Of course Toys R Us was going out of business.
Yeah.
There are many other businesses going out of business because of online shopping.
Right. It's a shame that that's happened.
Oh, it really is. It really is a shame because that's a lot of jobs being
And
missed
you know
out
what?
on.
Like, I don't really like online shopping that much. I mean, I'd rather see it in person, be like, oh, I could try it on right now, and if I like it, I'll just grab it. If it doesn't fit me, then I'll just wait until they have it. But I mean, I really don't like to online shop that much.
I do, but if it's something like, something I'd like to actually see in person.
If it's something that can wait, maybe then I'll get it.
I feel the same way. All right, so, we'll get to some more controversial topics later that Andrew Frank would like to bring up, and that I will find ways to run right through them with them. So, thank you for bringing these topics this week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doing a great job. Now you just need to pick up the slack of music.
Right.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, here we are with One Thing by Finger 11.
Restless tonight, 'cause I wasted the light. Between both these times, I drew a really thin line. It's nothing I planned, and not that I can, but you should be mine across that line. If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, and just for one thing, if I sorted it out, if I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? I promise I might not walk on by, maybe next time, but not this time. Even though I know I don't wanna know. Yeah, I guess I know, I just hate how it sounds. If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, just for one thing, if I sorted it out, if I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? Even though I know I don't wanna know. Yeah, I guess I know, I just hate how it sounds. Even though I know I don't wanna know. Yeah, I guess I know, I just hate how it sounds. If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, just for one thing, if I sorted it out, if I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, just for one thing, if I sorted it out, if I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, just for one thing, if I sorted it out, if I knew all about this one thing, wouldn't that be something? If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing.
Well, Granddaddy was a hillbilly scholar, blue collar of a man. He came from the school where you didn't need nothing if you couldn't make it with your own two hands. He was backwoods, backwards, use words like no sir, yes ma'am, by God be darned. Hell yeah, I'm American. In all the years he walked this earth, I swear all he did was work. He said the devil dreams on an idle horse, so you listen to me, squirt. Don't get you out on a bottle and get right with a man. Fight your fights, find a grace in all the things that you can't change, and help somebody if you can. Now Granny said, sonny, stick to your gunners if you believe in something no matter what. 'Cause it's better to be hated for who you are than be loved for who you're not. She was 5 feet of concrete, New York born and raised on a slick city street. Your cold stare you down, stand her ground, still kicking and screaming at 93. I remember just how frail she looked in that hospital bed, taking her last few breaths of life, smiling as she said, don't get you out on a bottle, just a little sip every now and then. Fight your fights, find a grace in all the things that you can't change, and help somebody if you can, and get right with a man. I never let a cowboy make the coffee. Yeah, Don't get too high on the bottle. Get riding with a man, son. Fight your fights, find a grace, and all the things that you can't change. And help somebody if you can. And get right with the man.
When that plane finally landed was kiss the ground. Next thing I did was to go find my friends down at the old hangout. We drank some beer and talked a lot about old times. But when the booze finally hit Billy Joe Grimes, he said, I don't know what it is, but you seem different to me. I said, I just came back from a place where they hated me and everything I stand for. A land where our brothers are dying for others who don't even care anymore. If I'm not exactly the same good old boy that you ran around with before, I just came back from a war. The very next morning I took a walk through the neighborhood. I thought it's been so long since I've been in a place where everything is good. People laughing and children were playing, and as I watched them I found myself praying, Lord, keep them safe here at home in the land of the free. Just came back from a place where they hated me and everything I stand for. A land where our brothers are dying for others who don't even care anymore. If I'm not the same little freckle-faced boy that grew up in that house next door, I just came back from a war. Cherish this sweet way of life, and I hope you know that it comes with a price. I just came back from a place where they hated me and everything I stand for. A land where our brothers are dying for others who don't even care anymore. Chances are I never will be the same. I really don't
surprise. You're in for a shock.
The Snapper. Since 1925, Millersville University's principal source for news, sports, entertainment, and more. Don't forget to pick up a free copy of The Snapper every week to keep on top of the latest events on campus and the rest of the world.
WIXQ would like to thank The Snapper for supporting great college radio. Be sure to check out The Snapper or their website, thesnapper.com.
The Snapper!
Fourth Wall Comics in the Manor Shopping Center carries a variety of hobby materials ranging from collectible card games to tabletop games, and of course comics.
For more information, please call 717-208-3524 or go online and visit www.fourthwallcomics.com. Again, that is www.wallcomics.com. Fourth Wall Comics. Games, toys, and more.
Throw me a frickin' bone here. I'm the boss. Need the info.
Do you want all the WIXQ info you can handle? Then head on over to WIXQ.com where you can find DJ profiles, showtimes, browse our massive music catalog, and even listen to your favorite shows through our webcast. Just remember, WIXQ.com is your secret lair for Millersville Radio.
And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, here on WIXQ 91.7 FM. Andrew Frank making his way back to his chair from the couch after watching Wendy Williams' YouTube videos. I don't understand. So, first, before we get into what you wanted to bring up, NCAA, the tournament continues on, and there are many things that will continue, and that includes upsets in the tournament. So, let's, check out what's going on as of recently, where the tournament stands and where everybody, will be continuing to move on. So we had a thing with Loyola Chicago. They took down Kansas State University 78 to 62. They will be moving on to the Final Four, the first time in a while. I'm unsure of how long it's been, but they will be coming on, I think it's believed, since the 60s. So along with that, we also have, Kentucky. They finally went down to Kansas State. So Duke, Villanova, I'm really pulling for them. Really pulling for Villanova only because of the fact that my bracket got busted in the first place. But second chance, I had them going all the way, but everybody's second chance got busted. And I only lost by, one game pick, and that was because of the fact that Kentucky wasn't moving on. John Calipari was really pulling for you. Clarion University alumni for going there for about a year. So don't roll your eyes. I bet if you found someone from Kutztown, you'd be feeling pretty honored.
It's in the past.
In the past, okay. All right. So along with that, Michigan will be moving on to the Final Four, taking down Florida State. And, it's gonna be enjoyable, I'll say the least. So I'm looking forward to, who's going on to the championship game. Really thinking Villanova, but from there, whether it's going to be, Michigan or Loyola, I'm unsure. So, Andrew Frank, in the spirits of talking about school, there's something you wanted to bring up. Go ahead.
Okay, so the other day, on Friday, I was walking to the science building, and I slipped on ice in the parking lot, and that was not fun.
And what would you like to say?
I fell on my knee, but I got right back up. But I think he needs to do a little bit better job of cleaning the parking lot when it's icy. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Was it icy, or was it just you
It was just
being clumsy?
It was like one little spot, but I was not clumsy. I mean,
so you're telling me one little spot, and you could have gone around, over,
it's the
under,
way it's
to the
like,
side.
No, it's like where I parked, and like the way I was walking.
Why'd you park somewhere else?
Because it's convenient.
Convenient?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like how you park outside in this parking lot out here, and it's convenient because you don't know how to park with how big that Suburban is?
I can park my car fine. I haven't had problems.
Okay.
You say I'm a bad driver, but really I'm not.
I can get 2 stories right now.
No, we're not gonna go into that.
Like backing into a pole.
We're not going into that. It's
or going into the wrong lane.
This is off topic.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's all you have to say about the school?
Yes, that's all I have to say.
That they should just cleaned it up a little more?
Just a little bit more. I mean, maybe put some salt on that stuff, I guess. I don't know how you get rid of ice, but it should just...
You can't. Really, you really can't.
Yeah, okay.
So...
And it was probably... Maybe it was my fault, but that was just a little rant.
I can go on many rants about school.
Oh, I know you can.
But I won't. No, I won't. Because there was something I would rant about, but maybe we'll do a little later on in the show.
Okay.
So, it's about school, but it's not about this school or any school. It's just school in general. So,
okay.
Play some more music, have a request coming in close to 8 o'clock, and we will continue on. We will go through your controversial rock topic. I'm looking forward to that. So, actually, you know what? No, let's go into that topic now.
You want to do it now?
Okay, let's do it now because I've been holding this in. All right, so
yeah. Well, do you want me to introduce it?
Yeah, you give the backdrop.
Okay, so there's a school district in PA. It's called Blue Mountain School District, and in light of the recent events, that have been happening with like shootings and everything, they say that they want to arm their students in the event of a school shooter with rocks. So I just want to know, is this a good idea or not really? What do you think?
What do you think?
I mean, I understand that they're trying to do this just to keep them safe, but I feel like it's kind of irresponsible, just a little bit. I mean, students are there to learn. They're not there to, like, fight. I mean, I really don't know.
All right, so this is how I view it, because when I first heard about this is what I thought about. Okay, so, okay, so hold on, I was trying to fix these commercials here. So this is how I view it. Okay.
Yeah.
So first off, I thought this was fake because when I heard Blue Mountain, I thought Blue Mountain State. So I thought this was a fake thing.
It's not fake.
But then I found out it was an actual school. I thought it was like when I heard Blue Mountain State, then I thought maybe they got the name wrong. Maybe they meant Blue Ball, the area. I thought they meant that. So, the fact that they're arming students with rocks, I believe teachers as well. I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But this is so stupid.
I know.
And let me explain why. Do you remember? I don't know. This had to be junior year. Maybe it was senior year. But do you remember we had spoons? Okay?
Yeah.
Do you remember we played that game? It was a school-wide game of spoons. And we had to tap people on the shoulder to get their spoons.
Oh my gosh.
And it was not a student thing. The school came up with this. Okay?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that game. But let me tell you what. That was the stupidest idea Lancaster Catholic has ever came up with, was playing a game with spoons. Okay? What were they thinking? I don't know whose idea it was. Good try, but awful. Okay? Because we each got colored spoons, freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors. You can only take spoons from your class.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I remember we had like a blue spoon. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So
I think somebody took mine like right away, probably.
Yeah, and some people just gave up because they didn't want to play.
Yeah.
But I know some people played that game like it was their life.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember I put masking tape around my hand so I never put my spoon down. So,
cheater.
Hey, there was no rules.
Cheater,
except
pumpkin
you just had
eater.
to tap them on the back. So, and they had to be aware of it or unaware of it.
Wait,
And
so like what they did is they tapped
for
their
example,
spoon?
you could have been at lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you were at lunch, and I was in the same lunch because you weren't supposed to jump in the middle of a class.
Yeah.
So if you were at lunch and I walked up behind you and you weren't paying attention, I tapped you on the shoulder, I got your spoon. And you were supposed to collect the most spoons. Or you're supposed to collect the whole entire class's spoons. Okay? And I don't know who it was, but somebody had like 15 spoons. So, I do remember that. Okay?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And, everybody played the game fairly for the first day. And then I remember that people would jump into the middle of classes, tap people, they would sprint through lunch, jump over tables to get people, okay? Spoons would be flying through the air. What did you think? Of course this was going to happen. So, and that's a spoon.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with a rock?
I know.
Someone's going to toss a rock.
Right. But I think in this case, this is like, defending yourselves. I mean, what you just mentioned, that was just more of a game. But this is like more of like an emergency scenario.
We are talking about high school students.
Yeah.
The most immature cream of the crop there.
But I think they're also talking about elementary school students with rocks.
The
too.
most even immature cream of the crop we could ever think of.
Yeah.
And you think they're going to hold on to these rocks all day?
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Just
Well,
keep the rocks locked in a safe?
I think what they do is I think they keep like the rocks like maybe in the back
So
or something.
you're telling me they're going to keep them away, and then when somebody's going to come through the school, okay, everybody, I need you to take these rocks. Now remember, when you see him coming, start tossing these rocks left and right.
I think that's like as a last resort. I mean, I think what should happen is that they should be focused on like actually like barricading the classroom before someone actually comes in, and then as a last resort, if they're actually in the classroom. But I don't know if that's actually gonna be a good like deterrent or anything.
No, they should just get spoons. That's what we did. So
Yeah.
I think it should just get spoons.
Plastic spoons.
Yeah, people would kill for those spoons.
I know.
So, maybe it would take the shooter down. So that's what I thought about when I heard about these rocks. I thought about spoons because I bet nobody remembered that until I brought that up.
Yeah.
So let's continue on with this. I'll do my complaint about school later. We talk about the last controversial topic that you came up with if you would like a little later on. Not now.
Yeah, not now.
Because I will get in a heated argument with you about it.
Mhm.
So let's continue on and enjoy the show. So it's almost 8 o'clock. It's 7:51. We got about almost 2 hours left in the show. Time is honestly flying by. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
When you hear somebody say somebody hits like a girl, how does that hit you? Is that such a bad thing? When you hear a song that they play saying you run the world, do you believe it? Will you live to see it? Sister, shoulder, daughter, lover, healer, broken halo, mother nature, fire, suit of armor, soul survivor, holy water, secret keeper, fortune teller, Virgin Mary, scarlet letter, technicolor, river, wild, baby girl, woman, child, female. When somebody laughs, it implies that she asked for it just 'cause she was wearing a skirt. Oh, is that how that works? When somebody talks about how it was Adam first, does that make you second best? Or did he save the best for last? Sister, shoulder, daughter, lover, healer, broken halo, mother nature, fire, suit of armor, soul survivor, holy water, secret keeper, fortune teller, Virgin Mary, scarlet letter, technicolor, river, wild, baby girl, woman, child, female. She's the dreamer's dream. She's the hands of time. She's the queen of kings. Says to show me our love and heal the broken halo. Mother nature fire, suit of gold, so survivor. Holy water, secret keeper, fortune teller, Virgin Mary, scarlet letter, technicolor, river wine, baby girl, woman, child, female.
Even up all night, lying there in bed listening to his newborn baby cry. He makes a pot of coffee and splashes water on his face. His wife gives him a kiss and says it's gonna be okay. It won't be like this for long. One day we'll look back laughing at the week we brought her home. This phase is gonna fly by, so baby just hold on. It won't be like this for long. 4 years later, about 4:30, she's crawling in their bed. And when he drops her off at preschool, she's clinging to his leg. The teacher peels her off for him. He says, what can I do? She says, now don't you worry, this'll only last a week or two. It won't be like this for long. One day soon you'll drop her off and she won't even know you're gone. This phase is gonna fly by if you can just hold on. It won't be like this for long. Someday soon she'll be a teenager, and at times he'll think she hates him. Then he'll walk her down the aisle and raise her veil. But right now she's up and crying, and the truth is that he don't mind as he kisses her goodnight and she says her prayers. He lays down there beside her till her eyes are finally closed, and just watching her it breaks his heart, 'cause he already knows it won't be like this for long. One day soon that little girl is gonna be all grown up and gone. Yeah, this phase is gonna fly by, so he's trying to hold on, 'cause there won't be like this for long. It won't be like this for long.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice and beg you pretty please, she'd have said yes in a New York minute. Ain't hair tied a knot. His heart wasn't in it, he just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California's full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, with a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, I'd be wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been